pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now here is Chipper Jones. Tap foul at the plate. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Albies stands at second with 2 gone. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Coors Field, and today's starter, Max Scherzer.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Outside low, ball 1.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside-the-park home run in the same game.
Bader hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Next to hit, Ryan Roberts. He swings and fouls 1 off. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground to third. Fires to first in time. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And a swing and a miss there.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two out, space is empty. And he chases that one. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Top of the second. Now here is Prince Fielder. Ohtani, a 6'3" righty, 30 years old now. And he was born in Japan. The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Pendleton makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. So here's Bader now.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
On the ground, right side, and he's out on the tag. Now at the plate, Bernie Williams. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. First pitch doesn't find the zone. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The pitch. Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third, and he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike one.
The count.
Ground ball to the right side. Fielder steps on the bag and quickly one away in the second. Pete Crow Armstrong now at the plate. Fouls one off out of play back to our left. That one to first. Fielder. He'll do it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. And a foul ball.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And no one can get there. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Digging in, Rafael Palmeiro. Grounds one to short. Seager whips it across. That ends the inning. Back here in Denver, and now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Ohtani back to work. Swing and a ground ball. Roberts to first, and one away in the top of the third. So here's Kyle Tucker now. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Late on that fastball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And now it's filled up.
2 strikes.
And Kyle Tucker will take his base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Ozzie Albies. That one in triple digits.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one missing inside. Tucker leads off first with one away. And it's into the gap, and that's going to roll to the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In there safely.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Man at second. And strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Out to short, Witt. Caught in between, trying for third now. Witt over to first. 2 away down.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Seager stands in now and watches strike 1. Foul ball there. 2 outs. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, pitcher's probably thinking he's a little late on that pitch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed him up, not give him something off speed that he can handle.
Outside low, and it's a full count. 2 outs and a runner at third. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Got it. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Bernie Williams. And that one fouled off. Lifted in the air, right field. Bader sizing this one up. And it's caught for the out. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact, just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Adios, Peralta. He'll circle the bases. It's 1-1. So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. The shortstop takes the ball.
There's some players, for whatever reasons, they seem to just face a slew of right-handed pitchers, and their comfort level increased so much that they'd actually prefer to face that same side thrower in a tough situation.
And there's a foul ball. Yeah, most guys struggle against the same side, whether it's left on left or right on right, and this guy's an exception. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the last half of the third. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And the batter now, Brian Roberts. First time up, he grounded to third. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0. Out to short. Zips it to first. And that will end the inning. Back here at Coors Field. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Inside, just missed.
Well, these players doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Zips it across. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Pulls that one foul.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
On the ground to third, Pendleton jumps, throws.
Safe, he's good.
Go ahead run on base. And now Bader up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses. Just missed.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Fielder over at first with 1 away. That's a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Witt. Roberts has it for 1. On to Palmeiro, and they escape the inning with the double play. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Max Scherzer back to work. Check swing, but he went too far, and that is strike one.
You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
To the right side. Albies over to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. Scherzer gets the punch out. That K is his third of the game. Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And ball one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
There's the strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Scherzer gets the punch out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Bernie Williams. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Jason Varitek. And a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Outside. And 1-1. Just missed.
Ball two.
Hit in the air, left field. Crow Armstrong running hard to get it. And there's one down. Here's Kyle Tucker. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Tucker measures 6 feet 4 inches, 210 pounds. He's usually in right field, but today he's getting the DH treatment. Williams, the base runner at first with 1 out. There's a strike.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield. Gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
Off the mark there, and the count's full. And that one is lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong, long run. Puts it away for the out. So the lineup flips over. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Just off the inside edge. And that skips in the dirt. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one hammered center field. Williams makes his way towards it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Denver, bottom of the inning. Now the third baseman, Terry Pendleton. Max Scherzer goes to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
way inside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. And now the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. Ball one there. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fastball for a strike.
The 2 strikes may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That one down the line, and it's just foul. That was close. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And here is Bernie Williams. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
This one in the air. Jones makes the grab. 2 down. And here's the catcher, Mike Piazza. He's already homered in this game. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball 1. He was late there. Strike 1.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Over to Albies.
He's out.
And that ends the inning. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now Yordan Alvarez. Ohtani back to work. Just off the inside edge.
Well, these players looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Swings and misses and one down below the zone.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And the 2-2. And that's outside. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Seager stands in now. Both 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Reaching for it, makes the catch. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Chipper Jones. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A gigantic blast, and that gives them a lead. It's 2-1. And now Prince Fielder. First pitch not close. That's inside. Davis maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Swing and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
That one in the dirt, and it's 2-1.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
2-2. That one just misses.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing. Back here at Coors Field. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. On the ground, right side, Albies sends it to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan Roberts. And there's a ball. That pitch gets the inside corner. And the count even 1-1. Gets the outside corner with that one. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Ohtani up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. And now 2-0.
2-0.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Swings and misses. And out 2-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Popped up. And that is the third out of the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Bernie Williams. That's down and in. Next offering upstairs. Outside with a breaking ball. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
We got full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gassed it right by him. Jason Varitek digs in now. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Kyle Tucker. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. First and second, one out. And now it's going to be Ozzie Albies. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Fouled off down the right side. Hard hit down the line and left. Drops into the glove. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Back here in Denver, now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Ball one, no strikes. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings through that one for strike one.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
To short, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made.
There goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw, safe. And the tying run is now in scoring position. And that's in the dirt.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
So the tying run at second. Grounder off the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. And here's the first baseman, Rafael Palmeiro. And there's a strike.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Next offering is in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Just outside. Ball two. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And we're back. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Fouled off. He was late. Alvarez gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. He's already homered here in this one. That is upstairs for ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Inside, just missed. That one finds the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And this is inside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the first baseman, Prince Fielder. Got to be careful with a slugger like this. this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab, and that is that. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Bernie Williams. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Josh Hader. He has a great slider with tons of movement. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. And that is out of play.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That one missed. And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Out to short. Seager. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now it's going to be Mike Piazza.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Fought off foul. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there, and the count 1-1. Fastball is outside. And that clips the inside corner. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. Two outs. Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Varitek down to first with it. In time. So the drop third strike. Back here at Coors Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. Leading off, Harrison Bader. First pitch misses. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Bernie Williams, the next to hit. They say he went.
0-1.
Next offering upstairs. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now, Jason Varitek. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat. Back-to-back singles. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
And now here is Kyle Tucker.
Counts 1-0.
Check swing called strike. And it's 1-1. Munoz. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
So up next, Ozzie Albies.
That's a ball.
In the air out towards right center. Williams settles underneath it and makes the grab. And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Last chance for the home team. Now it's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. Gregory Soto gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
That's in there, and the count is 0-2. And that one upstairs, ball one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just...
Strikes him out with 100. He's 2 outs away. Shohei Ohtani now at the plate. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No ball,
that pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Oh, and he hit him.
That ball got him. Perfect.
Well, clearly that one just got away from him. Everything was going so well in this inning, and we'll see if he can get back into the strike zone here.
Crow Armstrong swings through it for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Tatis runs. And he lays down a bunt. And with the winning run at the plate. And the home team trying to pull it out. And that's outside. And the count 1-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that is the ball game.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.